Good morning, everybody. So today's video, let's talk about Givenchy Gentleman Intense. I'm hoping that the camera can pick that up. So this will be a travel spray, and I'm thinking about getting an actual bottle after all. This stuff, been wearing it all week long, and chef's kiss. I was not expecting to really enjoy this one. Oh yeah, it's been on my arm for like the last 2.5 hours. This was actually launched in 2021 class as a Woody Aromatic. Let's get into the notes. Top notes are gonna be bergamot, basil, and cardamom. The mid is gonna be cypress and iris, and the base is gonna be coumarin and cedar. What I get from this beauty here is that in the opening, I get the iris. Even though that it's a mid note, you do get this waxy and powdery iris, that typical note that you get in many of the Givenchy fragrances. And the iris really does class this one up. You're also gonna get a little bit of basil, but it's not like very prominent. A short-lived bergamot, but a really nice cardamom that warms this up, but as well kind of gives off a little bit of sweetness. You get the iris and the cardamom for a good duration of the scent life. Really, I would say, like, for the most part, it lasts the entire duration. And I really like how it kind of like blends together because it just makes this different. I love the note of cardamom. For me, generally, cardamom can class it up, but as well kind of like make this a little bit more sexy. But it really, like, it is both. It's more like a grown and sexy. This fragrance is all about manners maketh man, but it's incredibly good. It's alluring. It's sexy, but like you could easily wear this with something like this all the way to a suit and tie. This is a great signature scent for a guy who's all about manners maketh man. Someone who's polished, prim, and proper, knows how to conduct himself like a gentleman. The base itself, you still maintain a little bit of that iris and cardamom, but you get a little bit more of the woods. Like, it's mostly like wood forward, like later on, but the iris for me is the main player. Iris and woods, then I would say secondly it's going to be the cardamom, and like thirdly like the basil and the bergamot. The sweetness with the warmth, the iris and the woods. Like what Givenchy has done with this one here, it's a work of art. I don't give too many 10 out of 10s, but this is a 10 out of 10. The versatility is fantastic. Very signature scent worthy. You could wear this daily. So if you are a younger person, and I do find that this does come across as a little bit more mature, like someone who's late 20s or in their 30s. But if you're a young man who's in college, who's all about manners maketh man, you're like that old soul. You easily could wear this as your signature scent, your daily driver. Now, if you're looking for compliments and stuff like that, this I don't think will garner you compliments unless like someone who is really into fragrances and like your partner or like whoever you're trying to like attract, like really is about like fashion, like being a girly girl, like that sort of bit. This for me is not about the masses. This for me is not about someone who wants to attract the opposite sex, who wants the attention, who seeks validations and compliments. This is a fragrance for someone who is sure about themselves and knows about themselves. Performance on this was good. I get 8 to 9 hours projection and sillage. It's actually not that bad. Givenchy is not the most affordable brand. It's not outrageous like Dior or Dior, you know, my French Canadian does kick in, but as well Chanel. But for me, Givenchy, they produce like some really good quality fragrances. When it comes to these tier videos, like top tier, like Chanel and Dior, I think that Givenchy is actually up there. Like I would say like second place when it comes to quality. Because whatever they put out, generally, I am not disappointed. I have a number of Givenchys, and I find that they stick to the theme of gentleman. They don't really go away from that theme, and I really enjoy that about them. So price tag, this does vary on the size that you get. I think there's like a 60 ml, including a 100 ml. This ranges about $70 to $95 Canadian. I'm actually thinking about getting a bottle. This stuff really did surprise me, and I have a lot of Givenchys. Do I need more in my collection? Do I need anything else really in my collection? No. But this, like, I'm about quality. Yeah, I'm always about like the cheapies and stuff like that. That's what this channel is about. But where I'm at in life, like, I am decluttering my collection. We did move into the new house, so finally we got a painting. But I'm more about the quality, and I'm really just digging this. So 5 out of 5, well blended. It's an absolute masterpiece, work of art. I don't really say that a lot for fragrances, but this one here, I am absolutely thrilled that I got my nose. A little late to the party because it did come out like almost 5 years ago, but oh, sometimes it just takes time, guys. So that's it for Givenchy Gentleman Intense. Any other videos that I've done from this brand, they will all be in the description box below. However, if you want to see a smell rate that I did with my wife many years ago, including a recent top 5 of this brand, check out right here. And if you like this very video, please drop me one of these. I thank you for my time. Take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.